Here, first question, if you see A part, it is given sine theta plus cos theta whole square, and you need to prove 1 plus 2 sine theta and cos theta. So first of all, you should know this is your left hand side, okay, and this is your right hand side. Okay, we always start from left hand side few trigonometry questions, but in certain question we should start from right hand side. So as time comes, I will show you. So here, left hand side is sine theta plus cos theta square, and we know this, that a plus b square means what? A plus b times a plus b, and you can expand them. So similarly here, what we can do, we can expand them. So it is sine theta plus cos theta times sine theta plus cos theta. Is that okay? Now, sine, when you are multiplying sine with sine, so it should be sine square theta plus sine theta cos theta, and then cos theta sine theta and plus cos square theta. Is that okay? Now, if you see, this is sine square theta and this is plus cos square theta, and we know sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. If you see the highlighted one, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So let's write down here, it is sine square theta plus cos square theta, this sine square theta and this cos square theta. What is left? Sine theta cos theta and cos theta sine theta. So this you can add it. So it should be 2 sine theta into cos theta, right? And this sine square theta plus cos square theta becomes 1, and it is 1 plus 2 sine theta into cos theta. This is our right hand side, if you see. So this is your right hand side. So this is the way we have proved that left hand side equal to right hand side. Is that okay? So now we are going to do B part. 1 over cos theta minus cos theta equal to sine theta into tan theta. Let's solve this one. So let's start with the left hand side. So left hand side is, let's write down 1 over cos theta minus cos theta. There is nothing, so suppose there is 1. Now we can make common denominator, or we can do just cross multiplication. Yeah, this into this, 1 times 1 is 1, multiply this 1 minus cos square theta, and the bottom 2, it is cos theta. Is that okay? So this is the way of solving fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10, 3 times 4 is 12, and bottom 2 number 3 times 5 is 15. So answer will be 22 over 15. Yeah. So same way I have done. 1 times 1 is 1 minus cos square theta over cos theta. And we know this trigonometry identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And what we need to make subject here? Here we want what is 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. So let's do it. When cos square theta is coming that side, so it should be 1 minus cos square theta, that is sine square theta. Is that okay? So it means in this place, what we can do? We can write down sine square theta. So let's write down here sine square theta and cos theta. Is that fine? Like you said, Gulin, sine square theta, we can break it into 2 parts. Sine theta times sine theta, dot means multiply, and here is cos theta. Is that okay? Now you see, this sine theta over cos theta becomes, from here, can you see? Guys, sine theta over cos theta becomes tan theta. If it is sine A over cos A, becomes tan A. Sine B over cos B becomes tan B. So here sine theta over cos theta becomes tan theta. What is left? Sine theta. So this is your right hand side, sine theta into tan theta. That is your right hand side. Okay, copy down, and if you have any problem, you can ask again. So here it is tan x plus 1 over tan x equal to 1 over sin x and cos x. So first of all, tan x, you can break it into sin x over cos x, and 1 over tan x, you can break it sin x over cos x, right? So this cos x is going there in the numerator. So we got sin x over cos x plus cos x over sin x. Is that okay? As I explained you in the previous example, if this is a fraction, easy way of solving this fraction, you multiply this. 4 times 3 is 12. Then multiply this. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus sign in between. And bottom two number you can multiply. So it should be 16 over 8. Easy way of solving fraction. So same thing we are applying here. Sin x times sin x. It should be sin square x. Then cos x times cos x. It should be cos square x. And there's a plus sign in between, and bottom two functions here, cos x and sin x. So you can write down sin x times cos x. Is that okay? Now this thing, sin square x plus cos square x is, guys, sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So it is 1 over sin x into cos x. This is your right hand side. Nice and easy. Is that okay? Cos square a minus sin square a, we need to show 1 minus 2 sin square a. If you see on the right hand side, we just want to see sin square only. We don't want to see cos square. So your aim has to be how we can get rid of this cos square a. Okay, so we know this sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. So make cos square a as a subject. So cos square a we can write down 1 minus sin square a, right? So replace this cos square a with 1 minus sin square a, and this minus sin square a is already there. So if you add minus sin square a and minus sin square a, it should be minus 2 sin square a. Job done. Here it is e part. It is 2 sin theta minus cos theta. Guys, please see here. Plus sin theta plus 2 cos theta square. Okay. Now, once you expand it, expanding means 2 sin theta minus cos theta, you are multiplying with 2 sin theta minus cos theta. There's a minus sign in between. And here also you are expanding sin theta plus 2 cos theta times sin theta plus 2 cos theta. Okay. So once you expand it, so I can write down answer directly. Once you expand it, it should be 4 sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 4 sin theta times cos theta. This is expansion of this. Plus, now expansion of this is, it should be sin square theta plus 4 cos square theta plus 4 sin theta cos theta. Okay. Now we are collecting like terms. Like terms means, see, here is 4 sin square theta and here is sin square theta. So it should be 5 sin square theta. Here is cos square theta and here is 4 cos square theta. It should be 5 cos square theta. Okay. And minus 4 sin theta cos theta plus 4 sin theta cos theta is cancelled out. Yeah. Now, here 5 is coming out. So it should be sin square theta plus cos square theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So 5 times 1 is 5. That's the proof of right hand side. It is sin square x cos square y minus cos square x sin square y. Okay. Now, if you see here, here it is sin square x cos square y cos square x sin square y. Okay. How we are moving forward here? So see, sin square x we want, if you see on the right hand side, we want sin square x. So do not touch it. And we want sin square y as well. So do not touch it. So it means what we are going to touch? Cos square y and cos square x. And cos square y, we can write down 1 minus sin square y. Why? Because we can say sin square y plus cos square y is also 1. So cos square y is 1 minus sin square y. So let's write down here sine square x, 1 minus sine square y, and cos square x you can write down 1 minus sine square x. Okay, so it is 1 minus sine square x and sine square y. Okay, when you multiply this sine square x times 1, it is sine square x. When you multiply here, it should be sine square x and sine square y. When you multiply here, it should be minus 1, and when you multiply here, it should be plus sine square x and sine square y. Okay, so what we can do, we can cancel minus sine square x sine square y. Okay, and we got this. So what we got here, okay, so cos square x is 1 minus sine square x, and here it should be sine square y. I forgot to multiply here. Sine square y times 1, it should be sine square y. Okay, I forgot to multiply. See my red arrow, sine square y times 1 sine square y, and it is, so this cancel. From here we got sine square x, and this is from here minus sine square y. So this is your right hand side. Is that okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.